Okay, we are now more than ready to download some data over the network. And as our movie's backend, I'm going to use OMDB API, so the Open Movie Database. In order to use it, you need to request an API key. It's free for 1000 requests per day, so just enter your email, first name, last name, where you are going to use it, and just submit that, and to your email should arrive the API key. The endpoint we are going to use here is for searching movies, so we are going to use the S parameter for movie title to search for. And if we perform a basic get for this endpoint, you can see how this looks like. So I have searched for Avengers and I get this JSON result. One main thing I'm going to mention here, which will be useful later, is the link to the movie poster. So you can see this SX300. So this represents image width. In our app, we are going to use slightly larger images, so we are going to modify this URL when we get to the point of downloading images. One cool trick you can use when generating the classes for this kind of JSON is to use JSON to C#.com website in order to generate your C# classes. So if I paste my result JSON and click generate, I'm going to get the C# classes I can fill with this JSON, and I can then just copy this, go to Visual Studio and create new file. Let's just call it models, and I can paste these classes here. So just need to use this namespace, and that's it. We have our network data classes. Okay, so back to this API. What we need is some kind of method which will create this search URI. So key parameter here is S. And for that, I'm going to create another class, and I'm going to call it constants. So this can be static class. It will have just one utility method for returning the constructed URL. So public get movies URI. So based on our search term, we are going to return string, and I'm going to use string interpolation here, and instead of this hard-coded Avengers, I'm going to pass our search term. This of course returns string, and this is a static method. Okay, we are now ready to call this network. So we need our network service. But first we need to create that interface. So from this network service, I'm going to quick fix extract interface, get, okay. And this is going to create me iNetwork service. And now I can create a new private field for iNetwork service. let's call it network service. And we are going to pass that in constructor. So network service, and our network service is equal to network service. I'm going to remove this hard-coded data now, since we will be populating these items from network, but I'm going to implement get and set. And we need a method to fetch movie data. So let's create a new method, get movie data. This method, of course, does not exist, so I'm going to create it, and it's going to be async. In this method, I want to get result of get async of network dot get async, and type we want to return is our root object. So this is our root object. It has search. This is list of searched titles. Okay, I'm going to call that, and I need to pass the URI. So constants get movies URI, and for now I'm just going to hard code the search term to Avengers. And I need await keyword. Okay, so once we have our result, our root object, I can assign to the items. So item is a new observable collection of strings, and we are going to populate it with result.search .select. We are going to select for now just title. Okay, we have one error here, so we are missing constructor parameter of network service. I'm going to pass the network service. Okay, I need to raise on property changed for the items, and let's try to run our app now. Okay, we have our movies now. The next step is to download the actual images for our movie titles, and you are going to see how to do that in the next lecture.